What's up, everybody? Sunkist here, and in honor of the Invaders from Beyond event, I figured we'd check out the Alien Blaster, see how it's doing in 2025, give you a good loadout for it, and recommend some attachments as well. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do, hit the like button, and I'll catch you at the end. Starting off with our weapon overview here, what we have is an Alien Blaster. I have 4 legendary effects on it, and that is going to be Bloodied, Explosive, less AP cost, and Polished. So essentially all damage boosting stars except for the third one. How I have this set up is with the long barrel, the standard grip, the cryo mag, standard sights, and the zenith paint. You could run a different grip and a sight, I believe, to get the AP cost lower, but it looks a little bulky on my screen, and for me, 13 AP is low enough, so that's just how I personally run it. I do really think that the cryo mag is probably the best way to go, considering that is kind of the elemental damage that most enemies have the least resistance to, and then you also can reduce your target's movement speed as well. And it also will get further buffed from the science perk cards. So that's what we'll be using today. And the mods for this and the plans for this, you can get that from just spamming the Invaders from Beyond event. Make sure you're going to that at the top of every hour if you want to get all those plans. The plans are also tradable, I believe. And I think if there's no modifications on it or there's no legendary effects on it, it can be dropped as well. We're going to test this out on a couple super mutants, but before we do that, just want to show you the consumables that I'm running. I am running an energy weapon bobblehead, and I'm also running a Tesla Science 7 for energy gun crit damage, and also I will be running Psycho buff. So let's go over here, do a little bit of stealthing. A crit headshot, 994, not bad. I think like 600-ish there on a non-crit. So I can 600 on a non-crit there. So not bad. We are still in caution. Like I said, it is a stealth weapon. So 602 on a legendary, 986 on a crit. Okay, we are in danger now, so we can kind of spam as we need to, but I mean, that's not bad. The damage is pretty good considering how fast you can fire this weapon. See if we can get back into caution at all. Doesn't seem like it. I guess we'll just go loud here. So honestly, you could like 2 or 3 tap almost all these super mutants here. Let's go 2 of those. As you can see, the little side explosive damage there. So 411 on a headshot normal and a crit. 805 for a non-stealth crit. So not bad. And honestly, this thing is it's just fun to kind of spam the trigger on this thing, and I like having the explosive on there for the little extra splash damage. Brought ourselves over to the Atlantic City for the most sensational game here to fight some of the overgrown. So let's see how we do there. Well, I was not targeting the weak spot there. It's like 800 on that. Not bad. All right, let's try the guy over here. 13, almost one shot at overgrown elder. So 2 shot on that. Okay, I'm in danger now, so I kind of have to go loud here. No more stealth bonus. So I can 2-tap those guys. I almost 2-tapped one over there. I think one of the shots missed, but yeah, this thing does pretty well for itself. I think if you hit both shots, you can just 2-tap everything. That's really satisfying. Just pulling the trigger twice and waiting for the projectiles to reach the enemy. I'd say it gets my stamp of approval so far. The thing is, it's gonna be even stronger next season when we get the perks that you can buff cryo damage and buff stuff based on AP cost. So this is gonna be even better next season. Fight some Myer and a Myer Queen now. So we'll see if we can stealth here. Crit headshot. Ooh, that was like 1300 on a crit headshot. 700 on a non-crit. Not bad. Almost 2-shot it there. 590 on a non-crit and a crit. 986. So this thing hits pretty hard, considering how fast the fire rate is. See if I can hit this thing here. 604. 700 over there, not bad. Okay, see if we can wake up the... Okay, I guess it doesn't want to wake up. Maybe we gotta equip a grenade here. Alright, Miss Myer Queen, wake up. There you go. Okay, so it is level 100, so we'll target the sprouts. See what we do on that. Like 560, not bad. 802, so let's just spam it now. Oh yeah, this thing actually pretty shreds pretty good here. I was not expecting it to kill it that fast, to be honest. Yeah, works pretty good against the Myer Queen. Alright, let's fight a Scorchbeast Queen now. If I can actually hit it, that might be a little bit tough because these are projectiles and not what you call it. My damage numbers just disappeared, I guess. Okay, that got shredded there. Let's see if I can make contact with any of them here to try and get them to come back over here. Okay, there we go. That one's an enemy now, so we can... Still in caution. Taking rads, gotta back away from that. Gotta find a little good place to hide here. Gotta reload now. Yeah, not too bad, honestly. I mean, it took down 3 Scorchbeasts relatively quickly there. Went over to the Grindstone Arch here. You know, go fight a super mutant behemoth. So let's see if we can get in hidden here quick. Make sure our psycho buff is still going on. So on a headshot, it is level 60, but that's all right. On a headshot, we do, that's 1,000, not bad. On a crit here, like 1,100. Oh, it didn't really, yeah, this thing actually shreds pretty good. All right, let's sleuth around over, find some ghouls here. I imagine I'm probably just going to be one-shotting most things, but we'll see how we do. So 800 on a headshot, non-crit, 800 on that one. 1,064 on a crit. So far I'm just one-shotting everything. Okay, let's get out of stealth and see how we do without a stealth. 590, still a one-shot there. Yeah. This thing is just kind of ripping pretty good here. Haven't had to reload yet either. One-tapping everything right now. Missed the first shot, so fair. See if I can clear this whole house without having to reload. You look at the charges will take here. I'm just gonna one shot. Still really good. Missed that shot. Take that shot. Go back over here. Okay, yeah, didn't get the glowing one, but ooh, I might die. Oh. Okay. Well, we didn't clear the house in one magazine because the glowing one is gonna definitely take us out if we don't reload here. But let's go finish off the glowing one. See how much actual damage we're gonna do there. Where did he go? Did he just disappear? Oh, I got him. I must have spammed enough shots. Oh, all right. For the armor, we're just going to be running our unyielding, less AP cost, weapon weight reduction, and rangers for the extra damage there. And with the stuff I have set up here, I am running 33 luck, so we can crit every other shot. Mutations are going to be pretty standard. We'll go over those real quick here. The most important ones are just going to be adrenal reaction and eagle eyes, to be honest, and probably herd mentality. I'm not getting all of the buffs from these. I could be getting better strange number buffs, but I'm just in a private server right now. But for the actual class, though, here's the special allocation. And here is how I have the legendary cards broken out. I have everything as a legendary special card. Just have a ton of stuff in here for carry weight, since you don't really have to use many damage boosting cards because there's no perks for that anymore for pistols. So just a bunch of weight reducing stuff here. This is all just perks to either buff our damage, via armor penetration. Since the alien blaster is a small gun, you can use tank killer, concentrated fire. Just need 1 rank of that, and then running awareness since we're unyielding, bloody unyielding build. This will buff our bat's accuracy pretty significantly. Over here, callouts, definitely want to run Star Exchange through Hiker. I run Life Giver because I am bloodied and radical, and vaccinated, Thirst Quencher, and Natural Resistance are all kind of just nice to haves, and Iron Cloud for a little bit of extra tankiness. Inspirational, Stranger Numbers, and Travel Agent over in Charisma. Another call out here that's kind of specific to my build is I am running Explosive on my Alien Blaster, so I have Demolition Expert, and then I just have the Science cards maxed out, as well as Nerd Rage for extra bloody damage. We are going to be running this as a reverse onslaught build, so I do have Gunslinger Master on, and the main reason we're going to do that is that I'm going to play a little bit of a stealthy playstyle because the Alien Blaster is actually a stealth weapon, believe it or not. So I do have Covert Operative maxed out, and then I kind of just have as many ranks of stacks of onslaught as we can. A little bit of Gunslinger mixed in there. And over in Luck, pretty standard perks for a critical build. Overall, this definitely gets my stamp of approval. Honestly, I really love just carrying this thing around as a sidearm, even if I don't have a specific build for it, because it does really good damage. It doesn't weigh that much, and you don't really need too many perks to make it great. So definitely hit up those Invaders from Beyond events, get your hands on the plans, get your hands on the attachments and all that stuff. Go have yourself some fun with it. Definitely recommend it. If you enjoyed the video, definitely hit the like button. And if you want to stick around for future content, hit that sub button. And I'll see you in the next one.